Okay. In study note number 4, right? In study note number 4, study note number 4.6. It's job evaluation, job allocation, assignment is the topic, right? 4.6. Okay. Now you can close your material. Just see that and close it and open your notebook. Listen carefully and then we'll start. First and foremost thing, we'll start our discussion with what is meant by optimization. What is optimization, students? Maximum utilization of available resources. Using less, not useless, using less, producing more value. So optimization involves two techniques. One is minimization, the other is maximization. It involves both. Now a question arises, minimize means you should decrease, maximize means you should increase. Now what will you increase and what will you decrease? I'll utter some words. You have to tell me as a manager, will you minimize it or maximize it? Profits. Is there anyone to minimize? You become bankrupt. Sales. Satisfaction. Revenues. Wastages. Cost. Time. Service. Service. Maximize. నాకు తెలుసు పెన్ ఇట్ సైడ్ ఉందని మినిమైజ్ అంటున్నారు. స్పీడ్. మీ స్పీడ్ పెంచాలి. స్పీడ్ మ్యాక్సిమైజ్. స్పాయిలేజెస్. So you already know, there's nothing to teach you then, right? Okay, distance. Yes. This is what you should know first. Why? Because if it is a normal class, it's different, but professional courses, just by looking out for keywords in the question itself, you should find which word is there. He'll just say optimize, that's it. He'll not say whether to minimize or maximize. So first step is, you should know the terms, what should you minimize and what should you maximize. Understood, no? So this list by default by now you should have known and you already know it. So no problem. So what we do when I say optimization, whatever is the objective function, the objective function can be either minimization or maximization. Now let us start with the concept. There is one topic of optimization called assignment. Assignment topic, right? What is assignment? Actually, assignment is a particular case of transportation problem. Don't ask me what is transportation problem, because that by itself is 4.5. Will not land there. As of now, transportation means, transport means moving from one place to the other place. You remember only that as of now. Assignment is actually a special case of transportation problem where the objective function is to assign. The objective function is to assign the number of destinations at a minimum cost or maximum profit. So the problem can be either minimization on cost or it could be a maximization on profit. So job assignment, we even call it as allocation technique. Job allocation technique. Okay. So when we are trying to allocate, assign, what are all the things you have? You have cost and profit. So if it is profit, it is maximization case. If it is cost, it is minimization case. Where do you apply this technique at all? What are the managerial applications of assignment problem? This question has come for 3 marks, students, 3 to 4 depending on, or sometimes it can be a long question as also. What are the managerial applications of assignment problem? If at all, if you have a problem of assigning salesmen to different regions and territories, which sales fellow should be assigned to which territory? You can use this technique. You want to identify which vehicle should go to which route, men to machines or machine to men, machines to job, contracted to bidders, products to factories, engineers to site, anything of allocation you can do, right? Now a simple example I'll tell you. Let us assume there are about 10 students in the class now. Let us say there are 10 benches. I need to assign one bench to each student. Then you say, sir, why is that problem? There are 10 benches, 10 students, let them sit. That's it, there ends the matter. But when I say optimal assignment, here there should be some objective function. The objective function is, after sitting in the benches, the concentration level, let us say, is an objective function. Then the 10 students may have a different choice. If I sit on a first bench, sir, I can concentrate well. Some fellow will say, no sir, if I sit on last bench, yesterday also I sat, I'm learning well. If this choice of objective function is changing, then we should do an optimal assignment only. I cannot say go and sit wherever you want, right? We cannot say that, right? So optimal allocation has to be done. That objective function will be given in the question itself, whether it is minimization or maximization. So students, even this was a question earlier for 4 marks. What are the different techniques do you have for solving assignment problem? Actually, the assignment problem can be solved by 4 methods which are listed here. It can be solved by simplex method, but it is not a preferred method. Why? Because maybe in our topic we'll be talking about linear programming. It is actually a mathematical technique. So students, to solve this problem, assignment problem in mathematical way, simplex method way, the fellows need to have some knowledge on mathematics. So that is not preferred method. Then we have transportation method. Transportation method by itself is again one topic. So it is not preferred. But otherwise also there is something called as a degeneracy problem. What is degeneracy? I will not deviate. It's just an abnormality as of now. Understand that there is a degeneracy. So we don't solve by transportation method also. There is third method called enumeration method. This enumeration method is good only, but the number of steps it will increase pages by pages, pages by pages. So long, lengthy calculation is more confusing. So even this is not preferred. There is a method called Hungarian method. This is the best method because it converts the given matrix into opportunity cost matrix. So this is preferred method. Why only this method is used? One easy reason is because that is there in our syllabus. Second, no, this is the best method when we are talking about assignment problem. So what we'll do, the first job, go back to the last page of your notebook. There you leave some 4 pages, last 4 pages you leave. On the 5th page, on the heading you write names, title as names. The first point you write Hungarian method, Hungarian method, Hungarian method. The answer expected is, you put a small dash, you write assignment problem. Assignment problem. Say in the match the following, I may give Hungarian, and set B I may give assignment. Then immediately your answer is assignment problem. Understood? So this words repeatedly you utter, Hungarian method. Okay? Okay. So names 1 you leave it. Come to the next page where the next page onwards, key points. Key points. Key points. Students, these key points are again very, very important. First point, right? Note. Hungarian method can be applied only for minimization case. Hungarian method can be applied for minimization case. It can come up as true or false also. Okay, the answer is true. Okay, okay. Now come back to the normal notes. One more also you write down in the key points only. You write down these 4 methods. There are 4 methods for obtaining optimal solution, or you can say an assignment problem can be solved by using 4 methods. Just write down the words in a red color. Simplex method, transportation model or method, enumeration method, Hungarian method. Finish? Okay. Now what we'll do, students, just look at the problem number 1. Read it once. There's a company which is faced with a problem of assigning. In the exam, the moment you see the word assigning or allocation, straight away it is what problem? No, assignment problem, not Hungarian. Hungarian, that comes next. Assigning 5 jobs to 5 machines. So what is he saying? He's asking you, there are 5 jobs and 5 machines. Each job must be done only on one machine. The cost, can I underline this word? Cost of processing each job on each machine is given. So whether it is maximization problem or minimization, there is a word called cost. Why did I strike it off? Because there was an answer in the question. So now I think I'll unleave it. See? So if it is cost, what method will you apply? Hungarian method. Have you understood this point now? So I already have written there, so I striked it off. Cost of processing each job on each machine is given below. Solve the problem assuming, what would be the objective function here? To maximize or minimize the cost? Minimize the cost. So these 2 words, even if he doesn't give this word and this word, you should be able to identify. Understood? Not all problems will be so easy. Like here I have given everything, but in exam he may not give. Even then, very important thing, students, I forgot to tell you. Once you clear this paper, don't throw away this book. Why? Again in your advanced group, unfortunately if you go to final, there again you have a subject again, strategic cost management. Same concepts. The institute is so good, without changing the problems, without changing the content. There again, one paper, half paper you will do. In cost management, 50% of 40%, I guess, 40% of weightage is given to these concepts. Very good, no? So here in this, I'll be teaching something more, targeting for 2 groups at a go. And you need not to take any coaching again, because all those seniors you ask, they never go to this paper again. Once they are covered, they cover exhaustively. And one important thing I'll tell you. Do we solve problems from here? Some we will do, some will not even. The method you'll really enjoy. At least first problem I'm taking from here, but next problem onwards, we'll frame our own question. You will tell me some values, we'll solve that problem. Generally the fellow who comes late to the class, no? I ask them to give the numbers. If the steps are increasing, whom will you curse? The fellow who has come late. so there's a reason also. If you take that challenge of solving any problem, whatever is given, the amount of confidence what you get, you need not to bother about question paper also, right? You will be prepared to challenge any type of problem, but it will take some time for you to understand. That challenge will be there, but let us learn. We have ample time now. Okay, so some will take up from material also, and one good thing I'll tell you, students, from your material you will take only the question, and you start working on your own. Then you solve and cross check. Then you will understand where the fellow has made mistake. Then you can correct that. Some of these techniques, I have my own shortcut methods of doing it. So coaching means that only, we should teach you shortcut methods, right? But if somebody is very particular of going ahead with your material, please go ahead. Congratulations. But if at all, if you the method what I'm teaching you, if you feel that it is good, follow my method. Okay. Now let us start. So students, what do you understand by this question here? The fellow company has a problem here that there are 5 jobs and 5 machines. It is been given as a matrix. Machines are A, B, C, D, E, and let us say jobs are J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, right? And he has given that numbers. What does it mean, students? If I do, job 1 on machine A, it is taking 7 minutes. J2 on A will take 5 minutes. Like that, the complete matrix is given. You need to assign 1 machine for 1 job, or 1 job to 1 machine. That's it. Right? So, there could be a question. Sir, why should we do so many steps? As a layman, let us assume that in first row 5 is least, so I'll assign this. Next 7 is least, so I assign this. Then 4 is least. Can I assign this? No. Why? Because same job cannot be allocated to 2 machines. Ante this rationality what I did now without solving will not work out. Partially it may come, but not full answer. That is the reason we apply Hungarian algorithm for it. What is algorithm? A sequence of steps is called as algorithm. So now let us solve this. What you do? First time when you are taking question, just take the first 3 lines and this matrix. Don't find the solution, because here there is an answer also. I'll strike off whatever is not required. Just write, solve the assignment problem. Solve the following assignment problem. I'll say AP. AP means assignment, not Andhra Pradesh. Solve the following AP. That's it. The one which I have striked off, don't write that in the question. Write only the 2 lines. And last part, write solving. A company is faced with a problem of assigning 5 jobs to 5 machines. Each job must be done only on 1 machine. The cost of processing each job on each machine is given below. Solve the following assignment problem. Clear? And take this matrix. Finish, students? Right. Here I'll tell you one short question. The first step in Hungarian algorithm is, write down step number 1, solution. Check for balancing. Check for balancing. What is a balanced assignment problem? So there can be a short question also. What is balanced assignment problem or unbalanced assignment problem? Both ways he'll ask you. So what I'll do, I'll just pick up a small white page. 1 minute. A, B, C. Then I'll say J1, J2, J3, 6, 5, and D. 4, 3, 2, 6, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, 5. Okay. Students, there is one problem here. The step number 1 is check whether it is a balanced problem or not. What is the procedure of checking it? What is a balanced assignment problem? Balanced AP means number of rows should be equal to number of columns. Can you tell me the given problem is balanced or not? No. When the number of rows is not equal to number of columns, then we call it as unbalanced assignment problem. So you should not solve directly when you are facing with unbalanced. If it is balanced, you can continue. For example, sorry, this I'll close. The problem may, can you tell me whether it's a balanced or unbalanced? So you write down the above problem is balanced problem. The above problem is balanced problem. This is very, very important step, students. Why? You'll understand the repercussions if you don't carry out this step first. You keep on solving. The booklet will get over, but you will not get answer. And finally, you have to cross everything and say thank you for opportunity. That's it. First step, when you are not able to get answer for a particular problem, you understand that initially only you messed it out. First step you have not done perfectly. Unless until it is balanced, you should never solve. For example, here I gave one unbalanced problem. How do I convert this unbalanced to balance? Just see what is less now here, row or column? Column. So I should add one more column to make it balanced. I will call it as J4. And there are no values kada. So I have to put all zeros. Understood? So what is the steps of converting unbalanced problem to balanced problem now? First check what is less. If row is less, add row. If column is less, add column. And all the values you should write zeros. Understood? So this is what is a short question. Do you need a notes for it here? Not required. It's one of the step what you are doing in the problem. What is unbalanced assignment problem and balanced assignment problem? Balanced assignment problem is where the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Unbalanced is where one of them will be less. You will add that. How do you resolve unbalanced to balance? How do you convert unbalanced to balanced? Add whichever is less and add all zeros and make it a full matrix. Right. So in this case, the given problem, it is balanced. Step number 2. Step number 2, we call it as row minimization or row iteration. Row minimization or row iteration. What does it mean? Row minimization or row iteration? What does it mean? See, I need to draw one more matrix. A, B, C, D, E, J1, J2, J3, J4, J5. Okay? Listen carefully. A row. Rows means A, B, C, D, E are rows. Columns means J1, J2, J3, J4 are columns. Any doubt here? No. Listen, the instruction. We need to always start from first row. Which is the first row here? A. In row A, identify the minimum number 5. Subtract this minimum number with all other numbers in that row. First one is 2, 0, 4, 3. Can you repeat what you did now? What is row minimization now? Select the minimum number in that row and subtract that minimum number with all other numbers in that row only. Understood? So first step is done. Go to second step. Again find the minimum number. Answer is 2. Next. Five. Next. Write down. And if at all, if you want some writing, write on your own, in your own language. Don't write lengthy pages. Write 2 lines so that you can understand next time. You can write in your own language, but in exam you write in English only. It can be English, Tinglish, Minglish also. English is okay, but what is Tinglish English? Telugu English is Tinglish, Hindi plus English is English. Finished? If it is finished, step number 3. Column minimization or column iteration. Right. Shall we? Listen, students. Whatever step you have done in row, same matrix you should continue. Got it? Don't go back again to the question. Whatever answer you got in row minimization, that is step number 2. Same matrix will continue for third step. Whatever you have done for row should be applied for column. So tell me, what should I do here in the first column now? J1. Identify the minimum number. What is minimum number? 0. If it is 0, when you subtract, the answer also would be same. So can I write the step as it is? So write down, you also, you will save time. Second column, same, 0, 5, 1, 0, 2. Third column, fourth column, yeah, 1 is the minimum number. So what should I do? Subtract 1, yeah, the answer is 2, 3, 1, 5, 0. Last column, 2 is minimum number. So subtract this with all other numbers in that column. 4, 1, 3, 0, 5. Perfect. So whatever you have done, do you want to write in your own language? You can do that. What is column minimization now or column iteration? Choose the minimum number in the column, subtract that minimum number with all other numbers. But in case if the answer is 0 as a minimum number, the values remain same. Understood? So third step is done. Let us go to fourth step. Step number 4. Circling. Circling, assigning, boxing. Not hitting, boxing. Means draw a box. Circling, assigning or boxing. Any of these 3 words you can use. Assigning is the right word, but circling also is correct, boxing also is correct. This step you listen carefully, students. Most of you will have, what will happen now? Slowly the complication will increase in the problem now. But if you are able to do Hungarian method, remaining and all I can just do it in one class. Okay, listen. Whenever you are circling, assigning, the rule is always we should start with a row. Okay? When you are circling or assigning, always you should start with the row. And you should start with the first row only. The condition here is, why is it called as a circling or assigning is, we need to circle what? Zeros. But the condition is, in that row, you should have only 1 0. If there are multiple zeros, skip that, go to the next. Like that, the journey will continue. Suppose if there is 1 0 you have circled, what next? Then whichever 0 you have circled, in that column you should check. When you have circled in a row, you should check in column. If there are zeros in the column, cross them. Okay? That step will continue. Now I know it has not gone to your heads. Let me do here. What is the first condition? We should always start with the row. So a row, check how many zeros are there. 1 0. So I'll use some colors here. Okay, select. Circling, boxing antene adi, assigning antene we are circling. I should check in J2 column now. Are there any zeros? What should I do? Strike off, cancel them. Go to B, row. See if there are zeros, only single zero. Select. Check J3 column. Are there any zeros? Cancel them. Go to C row. Do you find any zeros? Earlier it was there, but it got killed. No life now. Leave it. Go to D. There were 2 zeros, but luckily one got killed. So one fellow is there. He gets nominated. So select. Check in J5. No. Go to E. Can I select? Why? 2 zeros. So what should I do? Again I should come from the beginning. A already done. B already done. C not possible. D already done. E not possible. Skip. It means that all the strategies of row are done. Then we should change our strategy. We should go by columns. In columns also same rule. I should start from J1 first. And the condition is, if there is only single zero, I should select. Can I select? Why? Then I should check in the row. If it is column selection, row scanning or checking you should do. So there is 1 0, cancel it. Understood? So what did I do? You tell me now. From the answer of column minima, I took the matrix. Then first I have to go by row only. So I started my journey with A. Then I did scanning to see how many zeros are there in the row. If it is one single zero, circle it. If there are multiple zeros, simply skip and go to the next. So it was single zero, I selected. Then I should scan in the corresponding column. If there are any zeros, cross it. If there are 4, 5, n number, cross it. Go to the next. You complete the journey till the last. Once all the options get exhausted, change the strategy to column scanning. Understood? So all the zeros should be done. Now here in this step, remember, you should check whether you got the final answer or not. How will you know? Each row or column should have single circle 0. Can you tell me, did you get an answer here? Are you sure? C lo ledu, J4 lo ledu. Then it means that the problem is not solved. Suppose you get all the unique undali. Ante each row and column should have only one circled 0. Then only it means that you got an answer. Here you didn't get. Why? C and J4 doesn't have any circled 0. And remember, no two rows and columns should have more than one circle. This is very, very important. It means that the problem is not solved. So we'll go on to the step number 5. Step number 5. Step number 5. You want to write your notes for this? Okay. Shall we? Okay, still doing? Yeah. Yeah. Step number 5. You can call it as improved matrix, reassigning, or reallocation. Any word you are comfortable with, you can use. Finished? Okay, listen. This step is a bit complicated. Listen. I'll go very slow on this. Here we didn't get answer. How do we take it further? There's a small condition, rule for it. If you follow your book, you'll get mad. I have found out very, very simple and easy technique. You'll really enjoy this. See, there is something called as a lines strategy. There is something called as lines strategy. You need to draw lines covering all zeros in the matrix. Both crossed and covered zeros. You need to draw lines covering all zeros. Now a question arises. No, I know it is not like this. It has to be only straight lines. It has to be only straight lines. No diagonal lines. Diagonal ante cross. No. It has to be either horizontal or vertical. How many lines should I draw is the next question. See the matrix size -1. Ante 5 into 5 -1. 5 into 5 matrix, no, means 5 are there. -1 ante 4. Maximum you can draw how many lines? 4 lines. If you are able to cover with less than 4 is okay. But the final target is only 4. Understood? While drawing, I'll tell you few more guidelines. Where should I draw? You draw it in any manner. But if you want the answer very fast, choose the row or column where you have maximum zeros. First draw the line there. Okay? So in this matrix, now first of all, how many lines should I draw? 4. That confirmation you got. Which line should I draw first? YD. E also has, J3 also has. Okay, let us not disappoint this boy. Otherwise he'll get offended. No? Okay. Let me take black color. Have you understood why I asked you to use color pens now? Pencils. First one line. Next line. E, okay. 2 lines. 3 lines. Should I draw J2 or shall I cancel A? Okay, let us listen to that girl. Minority upliftment. Okay. Students, what did I do? Repeat. In improvement matrix, what did I do? You tell me. First of all, we can revise by drawing lines. How many lines should I draw? Check the number of rows and columns. -1. So if there are 5, we should use 4. If there are 8 into 8, 7 lines. Maximum 7. But here in this case, maximum 4. But if you are able to draw less than 4 is okay. But should not be more than 4. You should draw straight line covering all zeros in the matrix. Understood? You can draw in any manner. While doing also, you can draw in a different manner also. I don't mind. But final answer will be same. Very interesting, no? Now, we need to revise it. For this, again, there are few conditions. Okay? What are those conditions? I'll tell you. Students, in this matrix where I have drawn lines, can you identify the intersection points? 4, 3, 3. Understood, no? What is intersection? Where you have horizontal and line, right? Now, there is a small condition here. Wherever you have drawn lines, can I call them as covered numbers? Wherever I have drawn line, the numbers where I have drawn line is called as covered number. The line where it is horizontal and vertical, I call it as intersection. The numbers which are without any lines, we call them as uncovered or open numbers. Which word you are comfortable with? open numbers. The one which is covered, closed numbers. Closed number. The one which is at intersection, intersection number. Three terminology is okay? Right. Now, in this matrix, we should cover only the open numbers. The total open numbers. In the total open numbers, identify the minimum number. 1. What did I do here? Among the open numbers, I have identified the minimum open number and subtract this minimum number with all other open numbers only, and wherever you find intersection, there either you can add the minimum number or will follow only one strategy. At the intersection point, we'll add +1. +1 is easy, no? So at the intersection point, always you should add +1, or you can add minimum number also. So we'll go by +1, +1 rule. And whichever are covered numbers, don't touch them except intersection points. So can you repeat the three conditions now in this problem? Minimum number, all other numbers with that minimum number. At the point of intersection, add +1, and covered numbers you write, no, don't ignore, write as it is. So shall we frame the matrix now? New matrix. Yeah, tell me the values. First row, 2 0 5 2 4, perfect. 1 4 0 2 0. Next, 3 4, it's a covered number. Done. So if you are getting confused, some of you are getting confused, no? With the other color pencil, if at all, if you want, you can just write +1 here itself. Okay? So that you will not make any mistake in the exam. Understood? Write the matrix. Don't look at the board, you do it for yourself now. So that if you are stuck up somewhere, you can refer to. You can draw the lines in your own style, absolutely no problem. Need not to copy mine. Somebody was interested in crossing J2, also is okay, do it. Instead of A, they wanted to do J2, right? You can do that also. Are you writing a book on this problem or what? You're taking a lot of time. What is the next step? Step number 6. Repeat. What was that circling step number? Circling, boxing. So repeat step 4. What should we do? Can you tell me without referring to your notebook now? What is step number 4? Circling. What are the conditions for circling? Should always start from A. So there should be a single 0 to get circled. Can I circle A row? Can I check how many zeros are there? Can I circle? After circling, what should I do? Check in J2, scan in J2. If there are other zeros, there are 2 zeros, I am cancelling. Can I go to B now? Okay. Can I circle? No or yes? Because there are skip. Go to C. No. 2 zeros. Go to D. Yes. See, earlier there were 2 zeros. Now see how slowly you are getting a path. Can I circle here? I have circled. What should I do? Check scan J5. If there are zeros, cancel it. Go to E. Skip. What should I do now? No. Ikkade popular college sir. Again you should come from stop. When you should go to column, when all options get exhausted. This point you remember. So again A already done. B, C, unnecessarily you ignore this guy. Poor fellow, you would have. Yeah. Can I cancel? Can I see? You are getting an answer. There is no need of going to column at all. Cancel this. Did you get answer? What if I say yes? Yes, it is. Somebody said no. Raise your hand. Who was that? All of you said no. Enduku no cheppu? Why? You tell me why you messed it out. How do you know that you got an answer? In each row there should be circled 0. Adi kuda it should be unique. Unique ante no row and column has more than one circled 0. Is there any row or column with 2 zeros? Circled zeros? No. The moment you get that, it is solved. That is, ide kaadu inkoka step undi. Okay. Now, in principle, confirmation you got. So, what is step number 6? It is 6. Last step, step number 7. Cost calculation. Okay, before we go to cost calculation, suppose if you don't get answer here. Repeat step number 5. Draw the lines. Again, circle. That step is like a loop till you get answer. Understood? So, step number 7. Cost calculation. For which just make 3 columns like this. From to cost. First, you write down machines A, or you can write from, instead of from, you can write machines students. Since we are talking about machines and jobs, you write that only. Machines, jobs and cost. Okay. So, what are the machines? A, B, C, D and E. Right? Can you tell me which job have you assigned to A now? J2, B key, C, D, E. Why did I ask you to have a unique circle? Because you cannot assign 2 jobs to a single machine. So suppose he made a mistake there. In this last step, he will understand the same job he'll allocate to two machines, which is wrong. Apudu, you need to go back. How do you find the cost now? Whatever position it is there, go back to the question. This is very important. Again, most of you will make mistake. Wherever I have circled, you circle it in the question also. 7, 6. So write down the values here. 5, 7, 6, 5, 4. Summation of this. Am I right? 20, 26 or 27? 27. 27. Final answer. So the optimal assignment cost is 27. Right. Students, if you want to go through once, you can go through without referring to your notebook. You should tell me all these steps now. Then I'll give you one problem. You will do it now. Can we go to your material, or shall we first practice with some general problem and then we work out? Don't worry, the problem seems to be very big. Let us cook one problem now. But before to that, let us revise. Now the challenge for you would be, I'll give one problem without asking your friends. Even if you make mistakes, I'm happy, because at least that's a learning lesson. Without turning back your pages, you should solve with confidence. Okay? But before to that, let us have a quick revision of what we have done. How do you solve the assignment problem? By using Hungarian method. Yeah. First step. No, I said one. Remember, by default, you should know this. Now the point relevance you will understand once you go into the problems. Whatever points I said, it will be like golden words. One of the students was telling me in the last session, sir, in the exam, I thought you are sitting in front of me and you are explaining. That sound was echoing in my ears, so I wrote. Good. Invisibly, at least I am there. Right. Okay. What is the first step? Check whether it is balanced or not. If it is not balanced, balance it. Then row minimization. Then column minimization. Then after circling, don't have that fancy or interest in drawing lines. Why? If you get an answer, unnecessarily ochina answer ni you are messing out. Don't do that. Check if at all if you got an answer. If you don't get an answer only, then we draw lines. We revise. We carry out step number 4 till you get answer. The moment you get answer, the last step is cost calculation. Understood? Okay, good. Let me see if at all if there's a question. Okay, or we'll cook our own question. Why? How many rows, how many columns? Don't tell me 2 into 2. How many rows, how many columns? Unbalanced we'll practice later. I'll give balanced only now. Our friend came late, no? We'll ask him only for numbers. Yeah. Hmm. If you want to take revenge on them, you can give double digit, triple results. Don't do that because they are not carrying calculator today. Single digits, okay? 8, 4, 5, 6, 8 is your lucky number? Oh, okay. Hmm? 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 Hmm. So I have not given that theory. Now since we are doing only minimization problem, so on the top you write minimization, and if it is minimization straight away it's what method? Hungarian method. Students, you remember why I said it's a fun? Because while doing itself you are learning so many points. And let me tell you, you go back to the question papers and see. The moment you see unbalanced, you'll get a lot of confidence. You'll pat at the back. Oh, I know. And I don't think you need a revision for this concepts again. If you are getting answer in first step itself, in the sense fourth, fifth step lone, then you ask your friend to come late every day. If you are getting it to multiple steps, I'll go out for a while. Not cursing. Yeah. In your own style. If someone is stuck somewhere, you can come back to me. Hmm? Sorry? Row low, no? If it is 0 in open number, it means that you have not drawn the lines properly. Because the condition was to draw the lines covering all zeros. You can come back here. I'll tell you where you made a mistake. Stuck up somewhere? What's your final answer? No, total answer. Let me check with others also. Tell me the answer. A, J3, B, J2. 12. Let us see. Same answer? Oh, good. There are too many toppers in the class then. No? I wanted you intentionally to make mistakes, because whatever mistake you do, next time he'll not repeat the same mistake again. Got it? Don't waste your time. Wherever you are stuck up, you can ask me for help. Those who are done, you can take page number 180, illustration 25 for homework. And conditions apply here. You will take only the question. Understood? Even if you copy the answer, just by looking at that, I'll tell you whether it is copied answer or not. Karke. Do one thing. Okay, you do it. Let us see. For this problem, actually, you have multiple optimal. What is multiple optimal? It will be all Greek and Latin if I tell you now. But try to solve. But this question is good. Illustration 25, you try to solve. Before we end up, let everybody get answer. Then I'll switch over to the slide. Got the same answer? No. Doing. You do it only once. Hope you're not repeating again. Students, if you are stuck up, please come back to me. No, don't waste your time. Got the answer? Same? 12. You completed it or you concluded it? Completed. Okay. What is the difference between these two, completing and concluding? Is concluding. Good. Concluded? Doubt. Come. Why you are hesitant? Come here. Because with all these wires, I cannot come to you. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Chip. Where is the problem? Two minus. Oh, you messed out here. 2, 3, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4. Then change it, no? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now circle. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros, single zero. Select cross. Then 2 zeros, skip. 2 zeros, skip, skip. Select cross, cross. Single zero. Select. Nothing. Select cross, select. Got it? Just see now. A3, B4, C2, D1, perfect. Yeah. Anybody else? వచ్చింది ఆన్సర్ ఎంతసేపు లేస్తావు యూ గాట్ ది ఆన్సర్ మా షూర్ yeah you can take a break now those who have completed can leave completed వాళ్ళే చెప్పు రాని స్కిప్ 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 ఎక్కడ చాయిస్ ఉందో అక్కడ చూసుకో క్రాస్ ఇట్ ఇక్కడ వెళ్ళు 2 మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి రా 2 స్కిప్ స్కిప్ సెలెక్ట్ క్రాస్ ఇక్కడికి రా మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి రా సెలెక్ట్ క్రాస్ వీని సెలెక్ట్ చేయి దస్ నథింగ్ వీని సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు వీడు కూడా పోతాడు చూడు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా కాస్ట్ క్యాల్కులేట్ చేసి చెప్పు చూద్దాం ఎంత వస్తుందో గాట్ ఇట్ 12? Hmm. The friend next to you. రా ఇంకా నేను చూస్తారా. Hmm. 12. గుడ్. వచ్చిందన్నావు కదా. నెక్స్ట్ డూయింగా ఏ స్టెప్లో ఉన్నాడు. స్కానింగ్. బ్యాక్ సైడ్. దీంట్లో ఏం చేయాలంటే మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి స్కిప్, ఇక్కడ మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నాయి స్కిప్, ఇక్కడ మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నాయి స్కిప్. ఎక్కడైతే సింగిల్ ఉందో దాన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేశాను, చేసి వీడిని క్రాస్ చేశాను. చేశాక మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్కి వెళ్తే ఇక్కడ కూడా మల్టిపుల్ కాబట్టి వీడిని స్కిప్, మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి రావాలి. మల్టిపుల్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ వీడు నామినేట్ అయ్యాడు, వీడిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసి వీడిని క్రాస్ చేశాను. మళ్ళీ కిందికి వెళ్ళి చూసా, ఇప్పుడు వీడిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు వీడు కూడా పోతాడు అన్నప్పుడు వీడు సెలెక్ట్ అవుతాడు. అలా అన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ చూసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి. అన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ అయిపోతే అప్పుడు కాలమ్కి రావాలి. అన్నీ వచ్చాక అది ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా లేదా చూసుకోవాలి. ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా? కంక్లూడింగా కంప్లీటింగా? గుడ్. ద లాస్ట్ బాయ్. చేస్తున్నావా చేసావా? చేసేసినావా? కంప్లీటా కంక్లూడా? కంప్లీట్. ద లాస్ట్ ఎంట్రీ నౌ. కంక్లూడ్ చేయకు, కంప్లీట్ చేయి. Students, one more variation. Now, next time when you are doing a problem, you check the time, right? Why? Because in exam that is more important, right? What will happen, I'll tell you. The general tendency of student is, he'll not give up. He'll cross that again, he'll do it, again he'll cross. No. Suppose you have allocated 10 minutes time to this problem. Don't take so much of time also. Otherwise, you'll do injustice to the other answers. So time, ante. A time low have to have a time management. One batch we tried out and it is really worked out very well. Okay? For each and every problem, it should be like a learning curve. Initially, it will take a lot of time, but as you do again and again, the time should get reduced. So more than the technique here, we should optimize the time. Okay? So what we'll do, let us wait for this final call and then we'll see. కంక్లూడ్ చేసి పడేసారా? కంప్లీట్ చేస్తారా? ఆకలి అవుతలేదా ఏంటి? 12. ఏం చేయని, టెన్షన్ పెట్టకు. Finish. Yeah. Students, if you have done this, we'll just end up the class with this concept today. Hmm? You just make a note of this. Variations in assignment problem. And then we'll break. This also can be a theory question again. What are the variations in assignment problem? Variations are nothing but types. What are the different types? We have learnt only one type now, Hungarian method. What are the other types? Maximization case, unbalanced case, assignment with multiple optimal, and restricted, prohibited, conditional assignment problem, and traveling salesman problem. If you are able to cover all this, the topic will be done. Okay? But the good part of it is, if you know Hungarian method, 90% of all this you will know. Okay? Little variations only. Illustration 25, whatever I gave you for homework, covers third point, assignment with multiple optimal. Okay? I'll explain it. You just pick it up for homework. Next class will work on that. Do you have patience for doing homework? At home? Okay. So, not for class work. Homework is homework only, not a teacher's work in a class. Okay? Okay. Let me talk to Prasad if he can share few questions to you. Okay, this is the first day only, no? I'll not scare you. What you do, don't pick up a big matrix, pick up a small matrix, 4 into 4 or 5 into 5, whatever, balanced only. Take a sum on your own, at least try to solve two problems. What I wanted you to do is do with time variation. How much time are you really taking to solve this? I wanted you to write down the time also there. Is that okay? For sure you try out and will not touch this topic till your final exam. Okay. Shall we stop here for today? Okay then. Good day. Assignment ki assignment.